The Lord be with you, and a warm welcome to you as always from all of us here at Powerscourt with Kilbride. If I stop for a moment and over the noise of the hens, you might just hear the wind in the fir trees here in Powerscourt Graveyard. We are coming out of the end of quite a mighty storm, and so I'm delighted to actually be able to be sitting underneath this tree today, and I hope that we won't be too disturbed by wind or rain. You're very welcome to join us this morning as we celebrate the elements. We celebrate Creation Sunday today within the Church of Ireland. Where is it that you can go within nature to truly connect with God? Where is your place in the created order to be still with the Creator of all that is? We take a moment now to acknowledge that Creator's presence with us, wherever we may be.
Do not worry. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. Life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap. They have no storeroom or barn, yet God feeds them. And how much more valuable you are than birds. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to his life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Consider how the lilies grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If this is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today, and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you, O you of little faith? And do not set your heart on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it. For the pagan world runs after all such things, and your Father knows that you need them. But seek his kingdom, and these things will be given to you as well. Do not be afraid, little flock, for your Father has been pleased to give you the kingdom. Here ends the lesson.
Having kept hens for almost 3 years now, it was only this morning when I was looking out the window of the kitchen, I noticed one of our hens, Bertha, was perched in a small little nesting box that I created for them and filled with soft, warm straw. But it was what was standing outside the gate that really amused me. There was a queue of 2 hens waiting patiently, about 2 metres, maybe 3 metres apart. They were all short of a COVID cert and a mask each. But they were standing waiting patiently for Bertha to vacate the nest box, and they continued to do so, almost without any movement at all, for about 20 minutes. Isn't it incredible how the created order seems to just know how to do things itself, and how it is self-perpetuating, self-renewing? I always remind us in this square that we see in the created order the fingerprints of the divine. We just merely have to look close enough. If you scale chronological history down to the span of 1 year, with the Big Bang being the 1st of January, then our species, Homo sapiens, doesn't appear until 1159 on December the 31st. Think about that for just a moment. That means that our written Bible and the Church appeared in the last nanosecond of December 31st. I can't believe, says Father Richard Rohr, that God had nothing to say until the last nanosecond. Rather, as both Paul and Thomas Aquinas say, God had been revealing God's love, goodness and beauty since the very beginning and through the natural world. Nature itself, if you think about it, was the first Bible. It was there before any written word at all. We come to God through things as they are. Spirituality is about sinking back into the source of everything. We are already there, but we have too little practice at seeing ourselves there. Now hear these wonderful words. A creation spirituality allows you to start seeing your own soul imagined and given back to you through other living things, through the soul of everything else. The Latin word for soul is anima. It's turned into animal now in English. As we celebrate Creation Sunday, a thought worth bearing in mind is that the seeming value and dignity of an object doesn't really matter. It's the dignity of your relationship with that object that matters, that transforms that object to subject. It allows you to meet things centre to centre, dignity to dignity. And in contemplation, as we've discovered here before in this square, if one can look at a leaf and really truly study it and absorb it and acknowledge it, that in itself is prayer, let alone a prayer of thanksgiving and an understanding of a greater Creator. Creation spirituality is quite simply one's ability to be able to see oneself as part of everything else. It's as simple as that, and yet what that does inside of a person is it makes us look at things in a different light. It makes us more appreciative, more grateful, and it certainly makes us better stewards of this world that has been put into our care and our charge.